Hey, when you guys make the cuts yesterday, knowing that you can bring guys back on the practice squad, is that the hope for a lot of those guys?
It is, yeah.
And then just what's the benefit, I guess, to them being around the system, being around the team, as opposed to bringing in somebody new 6 days before the season?
Yeah, it's a huge benefit. And I think we're lucky to have expanded practice squad rosters to start with. And then we have a lot of guys who have been working extremely hard that unfortunately didn't make the 53, but we're counting on them to help us prepare and then help us stand at the ready should we need them.
Keeping 5 tight ends, is that something you're hoping to do, or is that maybe you still got to adjust some things?
Yeah, I think the roster at every position is fluid, Marla, but we just feel like the goal here is to put together the best 53. And I think that's it'll continue to be that throughout the season.
Did special teams for some of those guys come into consideration?
Oh, definitely. That's a big part of who we are. And Coach Prefer let us know how he felt on a bunch of guys. But that's a big part of the game. We want to be really good on special teams.
To only keep 2 quarterbacks on the roster, was that part of it, the idea that you can protect the guy and easily activate him?
Yeah, I think that's part of it, Nate.
And then have you given thought to also with the expanded practice squad to put in a kicker and punter on there because you're dealing with a pandemic? And if, something happens, that's kind of hard to find on short notice.
Nate, I'll tell you, we've given a thought to everything when it comes to that practice squad and the roster. So I would say that file that under the situation is fluid, and we just got to make sure that we're doing everything we can every week to make sure that we got the right number of guys that we'll need in that week.
And what is the key for teams to getting off to a great start? Because it always seems like those first games set the tone for the rest of the season.
Well, PJ, in every city, you're always looking at that first game, first things first. So we've put a proper amount of emphasis on Baltimore, and we'll really dig into their team and game plans starting today and tomorrow with the players. But this is a long season, and really to get this thing started, you got to set your sights on the first opponent. But there's games coming after that one and after that one and so on. So we just got to make sure we play good football.